Yo, we have time for just one more segment, and of course, this is our jam of the week. That's right, it's Kung Fu Kenny Chesney. That's right. Also a 5'6" short king, by the way. I found out, much like Kendrick, but I
don't know this.
Oh,
Kenneth,
you've been in a bar in the last 10 years and probably heard
yes,
this.
I have.
This is one of those great just list of cliches where it's like, grew up in a pink house, born in the USA, where it's referencing better songs.
I like football games and drinking beer and other things.
Oh, yeah. Wait till it gets to the...
Kenny Chesney is
the most
oddly a sex symbol amongst certain groups of fans. And I'm sure that was reflected.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
no,
he was
no. Is he hot? No, he's
not. But
he's the ugliest man in show business.
He's famous.
Yeah.
But he was married to like Renee Zellweger. He was married to like
for
movie
less
stars.
than a year, and he has the tiniest little acorn head of all time. I made the mistake of calling.
I was gonna say that Alabama came out too when he said acorn head.
It just sounds better if you say it like that.
Acorn head sounds a little judgy.
Yeah.
Acorn head sounds like, the boy's got a dang acorn head.
Acorn head. He's 5'6", and and fucking.
He needs to take that damn hat off. We know you bald, son.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one where he's.
He's not the ugliest person in show, but there are far uglier people.
Yeah, there's fugglier.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, like God love him, but you can't tell me that man is less attractive than Steve Buscemi. Like, I'm sorry, or it's an average looking man.
They have,
but he is a sex symbol.
But I wouldn't say he's hot, but he's definitely
yeah.
not ugly.
He's got one song that is about the lake, but it's a more dramatic song about the lake, not a party lake. And he is dressed like an R&B.
Like a Chappaquiddick lake.
He's dressed like an R&B singer where he's got the tight V-neck and like a chain, a cross chain, and no hat. So he's just full bald, and he's like...
Looking like Pitbull?
Yeah, looking like Pitbull. But it's still a song about a lake. It's just a sadder lake song than what you're used to from the Master of Summer, Kenny. But
maybe we're hating on Kenny Chesney. Maybe he's
I'm definitely hating on Kenny Chesney. This song is called American Kids, and it is from his 2014 album.
2014.
The Big Revivals, 10 years ago. This song has 51 million views, 7,519 comments, and
you read every single one?
I read every goddamn last one of them.
God damn, man.
And so let us now dive down into the YouTube comments of American Kids by Kenny Chesney. Let's kick this summer off right,
goddamn it. Can I just ask you a question about when you're reading all of these comments? What are you listening to? Like, what are you doing so that you're not just reading comments?
Brazilian music usually.
Okay,
yeah.
Because I was gonna say
Jorge Ben or
interesting.
Yeah, I'll listen to some Jorge Ben or Sergio Mendes in Brazil '66.
Because I was just picturing you putting yourself through hell of listening to this song over and over and over again while you're reading 7,000. Like it's a fucking Saw movie.
I'm listening.
I just like how specific your answer was, like Brazilian music.
I'm listening to Mosh Kanata. Like, come on, let's get real.
Interesting.
The thing
honestly,
is,
the acceptable answer for me would have been other music. Okay.
The thing is with these, for reading YouTube comments, deep dive, you go to the page, instantly pause it before the ad is even finished, and just start scrolling through.
Yeah,
you don't even let the song start playing.
Oh yeah, I got to hit the newest, all that.
So it doesn't fuck the algorithm up.
That's right. No, this
just because you don't want to hear a shitty fucking song.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, first up, we got Scam Talk from 8 years ago. I love Kenny, but he always looks like he has to take a monster poop.
We're roasting. We're roasting.
If I saw some guy walking out of a stall with that hat on, like that big folded cowboy hat, I'd be like, Jesus, can't we get a couple more courtesy flushes? I know that thing is riddled with tequila. You got to you've got to give a few more courtesy flushes.
Tequila and Frito pie.
Samantha Shaver from 2 months ago. This is just one of my favorite songs from Kenny Chesney. My all-time favorite song from him is Ain't Back Yet. My daughter asked me why, and I told her I fell off my rocker years ago, and I ain't back yet. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm a very proud American,
There we go.
I don't like
it
the
is.
fact that we have Spongbod and Patrick running our country right
Wait,
now.
I'm so sorry. Say that one more time.
Spongbod.
Spongbod.
Spongbod. Okay. I just want. I need to make sure that I put that in my lexicon and never get rid of it. Spongbod. Spongbod and Patrick.
Calling Joe Biden and Kamala Harris SpongeBob and Patrick is
this
very
guy.
funny.
This guy had to put on SpongeBob for his grandson one time,
Yeah,
and he was like,
this is
"Fucking, what is SpongeBob?" And
Spongbod.
This gay little sponge. I don't want to watch this gay little sponge and his fat boyfriend.
that's what the country's become.
We're just getting little fairy sponges with their fat pink boyfriends on.
Oh God.
A fruity little sponge
One serious,
working for a Jewish crab.
one serious motherfucker for real from 10 years ago. I fucking hate country music, but this is actually not that bad. The lyrics suck ass, but it's still not that bad. I was like, what is your standard for anything?
Just the generic country song.
This
I would
makes
like to say
sound.
my opinion. Yeah.
This makes sound, which is better than no sound, so it good.
Oh my god.
Way to put it in there.
This guy's got a real specific request. Dale Pidco from 10 months ago. Dale Pidco, Du Bois Town, Pennsylvania. Will YouTube show me episode 644 of the classic Sesame Street that originally aired on PBS at noon on Thursday, April 10th, 1974?
Whoa.
With Maria's voice announcing the sponsors of the letter G and I. I hope they have it on YouTube and in all cable TV sets in Hughesville, Pennsylvania by 6/28 tomorrow. And I was like, is this a threat?
I am not well. I hope they have it on tomorrow. That's episode 26, 26 minutes and 38 seconds. And that is where you will find Jesus
Does
Christ.
he want to jerk off to Maria saying, gee?
Yeah.
He's having an absolute manic episode.
Yeah.
And, you know.
You is
Today's
for
show.
unwell.
Today's episode is brought to you by the letter G. It's like he gets off to it like the way I'm sure people are jerking off to that the checkout voice, the organic bananas.
The ASMR of it all.
Please place your organic bananas.
Organic penis.
Organic cock and balls.
I feel bad for this guy. JT Animations from 7 years ago. Man, I hate how when we were in class today in music, we were doing music suggestions, and I chose this, so they played it, and half the class was like, turn this trash off and put on Lil Uzi Vert. And I was like, really? What the fuck?
Check out my animation.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna not not this song.
Yeah.
But like if if it were anything else and everyone's like, what is it, Lil Uzi Vert? Is that a real thing? Is that a real person?
Yeah,
He's a rapper,
He's
yeah,
got hit
I was
songs.
gonna say,
I'd get pissy too.
It's like, would you want to listen to Kenny Chesney or a current day popular
right,
artist?
and you're in like grade school, basically.
yeah, but I mean, like, I could see the.
Joe, don't defend this guy. This
Nah.
guy is undefensible.
Well, I mean,
No,
I'm saying if he's
no.
a kid, you're saying in class, so this is a kid.
Yeah.
That's
so,
like I could imagine like in high school if I was like, oh, place it, and I'm not trying to compare Kenny Chesney to like the Beatles, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're like, oh, we're in a music study class. Oh, cool, let's listen to this like quote unquote classic song
Right.
that like my parents like show me and it's really good and I want to share it. And it was like, no, I want to listen to brat, brat, pussy, pussy. I'd be pissed off too. I'd be like, man, that fucking sucks.
Well-
I wouldn't go to YouTube and comment on the video.
I do have this moment frequently where I'll be like, yeah, I mean, because everyone had that Everlast CD growing up, right? Everyone had that CD. Or like, I am in my 20s, so no.
Well, this is at the perfect age too, where you're like, I know what good music is, and everyone will agree with me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, everybody thinks that they know great music, and
Yeah. Well,
most of it is terrible.
playing music day in class is perilous, which is why if
You
if
just pick a popular current
right,
song.
bingo, yeah, just whatever you like that's happening at the moment. Just go with
But
that.
what if you don't like any
Well,
of
how
it?
long ago was that comment?
That was 7 years ago. So Bad and Bougie, which is
So-
Migos and Lil Uzi Vert, would have been the biggest song on the planet when that was big.
So yeah, and so therefore, I would even go so far as to say they probably listened to that song in that class before.
yeah. But it's time to put on the next.
Yeah, but nobody
tune,
wants to
you know?
hear this fucking bullshit. Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone looked at me weird when I brought up Bob Seger's Night Moves.
Yeah. We're in 8th grade. We're not working at Applebee's. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
Look,
Okay,
maybe
Joe.
I'll-
Okay, Joe. What song did you pick and what got you made fun of? Because
I literally I've never heard of this in a class before. Of like, let's just pick songs and listen.
Oh,
to
you
them.
really?
Oh, that was always after the exams were over. People would be like, everybody bring in a CD and everybody play
Yeah.
one song. Kind of a
I
thing.
guess
we didn't
it
get to
was
do
just
that.
different because, like, I mean, my first 2 years in high school were performing arts school. So,
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah.
we were doing a little more than just like let's listen to music and talk about it. It was like, no, we're gonna like
You got to go to
be
public
actually
school.
doing
Well,
music theory, and we're gonna go into
Right.
the really minutia and boring side of music.
Right. Well, I mean, like in Birmingham, they were like, no one's gonna play break stuff. We ain't gonna listen to Limp Bizkit. No. You know
No, but
what?
at
Shut the
time,
whole thing down.
It probably would have been like Evanescence,
Oh,
like
yeah,
My
right.
Immortal, or
But
something
people would
like
have probably
that.
been into that.
No, people would. There would have been at least one or two other people that would have been like, but not Bring Me to Life. It would have been like a deep cut off of that
Oh yeah,
album.
that's that was always the issue.
the one like,
with
hey, you
kids.
like this song,
Right.
but you got to hear this one.
Kids
Right,
try
right.
to prove their pretentious music tastes in high school, and then everyone's like, "No, we just want to hear what's on the radio."
yeah.
This song really does feel like it was written by ChatGPT. You know what I mean? It's like football and American
It's-
beer on the
it's
beach.
it's the Bo Burnham. It's a country song.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
A cold beer,
Dirt
brown
road.
boots,
Yeah.
hot girl,
Big
big truck.
person who exists from 10 years ago. Kenny, your music is awesome, but why did you have to put the girl wearing the American flag at 2 minutes and 44 seconds? That is blatantly against U.S. flag code.
Oh, sweet Christ!
If this is supposed to be a patriotic
Supposed
song,
to be sooner.
yeah, the flag code means that, it has to be within
Yeah,
the first 30
what's
seconds.
that mean?
There is a woman who I'm not kidding for literally 1 second has an American flag draped around her shoulders and just kind of turns around and goes, and then they cut away from her, never to be seen again. Technically, because I guess she's got, she's
wearing
wearing
it.
the flag,
if
and
if you're wearing, so not like a print, but if you're using a
okay.
flag
Yeah.
as clothing.
some
Right.
people are hardcore even about prints too.
Some
They're
people
like,
are really hardcore about print, but like literally, it is like because in order to make said clothes, you have to desecrate the flag by
Yeah.
cutting it or
Right.
yeah,
threading.
they
It's
say,
As we all know, this ain't no rag. It's a flag.
it's a flag. They say if this is supposed to be patriotic or something, it's not. Do you realize how many people died for that flag that is desecrated in this video? It's like a lady had it on her shoulder for 2 fucking seconds.
like that. That's not
Also-
even wearing it. That's just like, oh, I took the flag down.
And so many stand-up comics have said this before. It's like it's not for the flag.
Right,
It's what
right.
the flag represents.
And then he says, at least when Lil Wayne violated the flag, Cody apologized for it. I'm like, I don't know when Wayne did that, but that's hilarious. Whoever is responsible
Probably,
for
like,
this should.
sprayed champagne on a fucking flag.
I feel
and
like
everybody-
this
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Yeah.
He says, whoever is responsible for this, however, put it in a YouTube video. Such conduct is unacceptable.
Also, this guy has 100% never been in the military.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
It's all the people when, oh my God, the Dodgers just like every other corporation put out like a pride thing on Instagram that was like, hey, we love our queer fans. We're gonna we're celebrating Pride Month and whatever.
They're like,
And
we
the
have a
amount-
fan named Joe Kaye.
And the
He's
amount
gay.
of fucking comments that were like, well, it would be really nice if there was like a Veterans Appreciation Month, and it's like, you mean every other baseball
Yeah,
game when they
Yeah.
sing the song for the military,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone stands the fuck up with their fucking
Yeah.
hand on their heart?
Yeah.
You mean the two
They have-
dedicated fucking holidays?
Yeah.
Two quite literal
Joe,
war
not
veterans?
even that.
Oh
Joe,
my God.
not even that. When's the last time you went to a Dodgers game? They have military at every
No, that's
single
what I'm
one. They bring out an
saying.
80-year-old man
It's
in the
every
middle of the
time.
fucking game.
No, that's what I'm saying. Every single Dodgers game, they quite literally celebrate
Yeah.
a veteran.
It's not just the
personally
2
celebrate
days.
a veteran.
They got ice repelling from the
These
ceiling.
are fucking people
Yeah.
who have never been, not only like to a Dodgers game, but don't live in California. They don't
Right.
live here. They've never been. But also, it's like, isn't that every baseball game at some point is like, we
Yeah.
will now take a moment to honor those active in service
Yeah.
and
Every sporting event.
Yeah.
single sporting event. So like, what are we do? Like, it's the brain right. It's the RFK brain worms.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just needed to I needed to get that out because holy shit, that was like really eating away at me.
Got two more here. Coventry, Rhode Island, and I don't know if this is the whole city speaking as one, but we'll see. From 10 years ago. Bucket list. Get Kenny alone.
Oh.
Tear into that neck of his. And make his eyes go cross. Yeah.
Is this a vampire or a horned up woman?
I love that it's the whole town. I love it that it's the whole town of Coventry, Rhode Island. They're all vampires, and the only way they can live is to suck Kenny fucking Chesney's neck
Did
blood.
you go to their page and see if it's like a person? Or
I didn't because I don't want to know. I want to continue to think.
It's like him
I
tied
would
to a
love
chair.
it if it's like the Coventry, Rhode Island's like tourism board
Yeah,
YouTube,
and they just fucked
and
up.
Someone fucked up and didn't sign out of it.
Yeah, that's probably
It's
what
like him
happened.
tied to a chair and around like person 30. They're like, "Are you ready to give
Dying to
kisses
know.
on Kenny's neck?" And he's like, "Please, guys, somebody kill me."
Another great horror movie. Kenny Chesney rolls up in Coventry, Rhode Island. There's just glee blah blah blah. Why not?
It's a coven
Time
of
for your Kenny
vampires.
kisses.
Yeah, Kenny. We got kisses.
Kenny kisses. He wants Kenny kisses. Give him
here,
on his
Kenny.
neck. Give him on his.
Hey, no, they're
Yeah,
all from
it's a
Rhode
misery
Island.
situation.
They're all from Rhode Island, kids.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Kenny, we got to come over
Yo,
here.
Ken.
Let me give you your little neck kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hey, kid, Kenny.
Let me get it revved up here.
Kenny, let me give you neck a little kissy, kid.
And finally, and it should be noted in the video, there is a painted hippie bus, a la like Rainbow Children, Partridge Family, pick your hippie bus.
Okay.
Electric Mayhem from the Muppets.
Yes. So with that in mind, Robert Molina from 6 years ago. Young people reminisce of a heroical time
Okay.
when the people of a generation dared question the rules of the Western world. Multicolored painted buses taking dreamer people to every place. Young fathers daring to bring tender childs into the world. Beautiful young ladies with sweet feet. This song is the best homage to the most moving, epic times in the American and the global history.
Fucking foot
This man,
fetish.
wrote a book no one read.
Sweet
Oh, yeah.
Feets. It's called Sweet, Feets.
They call me Sweet Feets Mesquite.
And you're like, get
No, that's his. No, he
the
wrote. He
fuck.
wrote a book like Almost Famous, and that's his penny lane. Is Sweet Feet.
Sweet Feets. Yeah.
Look at those little feet.
I wrote a book called Sweet Feets. I have mace. Get away from me.
Let me suck on them sweet feet.
Let me suck on them sweetie feeties.
Let me boil them little toesies.
And that is Kenny Chesney with American Kids, our jam of the week.